Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. In this video, I will give the solution to sample problem that I shown at the end of the video where I discuss addition of basic signals. So in this question, which is question number 2, you are given x of t equals to r t plus 1 minus r of t. So R of t simply means ramp signal, okay, as shown in this figure. So if you have only R of t like this, okay, it means you have a unit ramp signal, okay, which means a ramp signal with the slope of +1. Now, the question asks you to sketch the graph for x of t. So before you can sketch x of t, you need to sketch first the graph of these two signals. Let's call them x1 of t and x2 of t. So x1 of t is equals to r t plus 1, which this simply means, okay, the ramp signal, okay, over here, okay, undergoes a transformation where everything, okay, is moved to the left by 1 second. Okay, so this one move to the left 1 second, this one move to the left 1 second, okay, and so on. Okay, so if we look, okay, if we plot the graph, it means you have something like this. Okay, so you will have 0 amplitude until -1, and then this amplitude 1 will occur at t equals to 0. This amplitude +2 will occur at t equals to 1, and this amplitude +3 will occur at t equals to 2. If you plot this, okay, this refers to R, okay, a ramp signal with slope of +1 and shifted to the left by 1 second. Now, the second signal, x2 of t is equals to minus r of t. So this means your signal here is scaled by -1. Okay, so if we look back at the signal here, okay, it simply means that the amplitude here is multiplied by -1. Okay, so at 1 second here, okay, instead of having an amplitude of +1, you will have amplitude of -1. Okay, instead, so at +2, instead of having an amplitude of +2, you will have an amplitude of -2. Okay, so it means that your signal, okay, your signal here is actually inverted with respect to the x-axis here. So if I am to plot the graph, okay, it will look like this. Okay, let me just write again. Okay, so you will have 0 value until t equals to 0, and then at t equals to 1, you have an amplitude of -1. At t equals to 2, you have amplitude of -2. At t equals to 3, you have amplitude of -3. Okay, so if I plot this, this is actually a ramp signal of slope -1, okay, and no time shifting. So the resultant signal, which is x of t, is simply the addition of x1 and x2. Okay. So if I am to plot x of t, okay, so let's add these two signal, right? So the first signal here, okay, you have value of 0 until -1. For the second signal here, you have value of 0 until 0. Okay, so means the resultant signal, you will have value of 0 until -1. Okay, and then at -1, here you have a slope of 1. Okay, and here at -1, you still have 0. Okay, so means for the resultant signal, at -1 here, you will have slope of +1 until 0. Now at 0 here, you start to have a slope of -1 here, and here the slope is +1. So you have a +1 slope plus a -1 slope. So you will end up with 0 slope. Okay, so the resultant signal here will have 0 slope, so you will have a straight line like that. Okay, so this is the sketch for the signal x of t, okay, which is the resultant signal that you get by adding these two ramp signals. So I will see you in the next video for the solution to question number 3. Thank you.